I would like to introduce the upcoming Circle of Being Shadow Work Release online meditation retreat. Usually, I do this in person, but due to the current state of the pandemic, it's best to refrain from that. And that's why I created this uh, online 1 day meditation retreat that will still very much work. So, yeah, my plan is to have about 6 hours in a weekend with about 2 hours break in between, where we are going to engage in these two approaches, circle of being as well as shadow work release. So, circle of being is connected more with practicing various meditation, awareness, consciousness exploration techniques, which are meant to help us to quiet the mind and reach this place of inner witnessing, place of presence, spaciousness, get more clarity about the nature of what we are, self inquiry, resting within ourselves, self remembering, self abiding, and simply going deeper beyond the mind within what we truly are, and having some more time outside of the busyness of our life, thinking, doing, and experiencing more and more, immersing ourselves in our true nature, out of which causeless peace arises, creativity, spontaneity, love, forgiveness. So this will be part of the training, part of the retreat, part of dedicated to the being aspect. And at the same time, I find it necessary to approach also the shadow side, which is the accumulation of pain body throughout our life, from childhood, from our parents, from society, traumas. And this shadow work is connected to uh, becoming more aware of our subconscious, our unconscious, and allowing a release, a letting go of suppressed, repressed energies, of unfelt losses and griefs, unfelt anger, fear, anxiety. All this stuff are buried within our subconscious. And actually, these are those unprocessed things, unprocessed feelings, feelings we are afraid of, feelings we hide from. Those they usually generate kind of active mind, or they generate addiction and various psychological problems. So in the shadow work release aspect of the retreat, we are going to engage in all kind of mindfulness based somatic explorations, guided explorations, and we are going to allow for releasing of unfelt material, as well as of a deep unprogramming of various underpinnings of various patterns, unfulfilling patterns in relationships, self-sabotage, um, self-condemnation, self-pity, anxieties, fears, depression. So we are going to go in the basement and then loosen it up to have less luggage in the basement. I find it that these two approaches, they need each other. Some people, and I used to be one of those, some people go into more like the presence, consciousness aspect, transcendence, and spending a lot of time on the cushion or trying to raise their frequency and going into positivity and lovingness and emptiness and bliss. Um, However, this doesn't work unless we go into the basement of our subconscious, unconscious, and we start to really face what's there and then release it. So, this aspect of presence, conscious aspect, it is important. It is very important, because without which we are kind of staying asleep, staying at the level of the mind and churning in thoughts and feelings. So this presence witnessing aspect is crucial. This being said, in order for really reaching real stable inner peace and quietness of mind, this will only be achieved if we actually face our shadows and go deep within and see the skeletons there, let them come out in our witnessing. So the shadow aspect comes into play. Um, some people go more into the shadow aspect, um, which helps to a large degree. However, because there is not enough dimension of presence or consciousness or witnessing, we are staying at the level of personal me, ego psychology. So this circle of being shadow work release approach combines the two, which allows for having many hours of higher level of presence and witnessing, as well as uncovering stuff that usually we are too busy or too afraid or too distracted to uncover, and they keep playing out over and over again. So during the basically this online retreat will be happening from the comfort of your own home. We'll have 6 hours where I will go through various different styles of meditation awareness practices, from the fourth way, Gurdjieff Uspensky teaching, from Advaita Vedanta, non-duality direct path, as well as Kashmir Shaivism, tantric paths, Zen, self-inquiry. Um, so I'll have periods of meditation, trying different, exploring different deepening awareness tools. At the same time, we are going to have periods of going into more like guided meditations meant for stirring up things up into consciousness, stirring up things that are there that mess our life, stirring them up, and then releasing them, using various methods, the killer bee inquiries for processing the subconscious, the Sedona release technique for allowing, releasing, unconditioning, letting go of suppressed material. Um, Also, we are going to have certain periods of more like walking meditation, which is very recommended. Walking slowly in Zen style in a room, which is highly recommended for when we sit longer. It's good to engage the body. I will engage the body and walk. However, also practicing this walking in presence, walking in the here and now, and not losing the focus and the presence gained throughout the sitting meditation. Also, there will be some periods of standing Qigong, which are helpful to clear the mind and also has a lot of health benefits, energetic benefits. I will also have some periods of breath work, so deep breathing in a certain way for a period of time, which encompasses both aspects of allowing unfelt content to be released as well as transcending the inner chatter of the mind. Um, yeah, and we'll have about a 1 hour and a half, 2 hour break in between, where we are just going to have some light food and maybe rest, and we'll rejoin in the second part of the day. So I'll be doing this pretty soon. I'll put a date, I'll do it in a weekend, and I will keep it quite affordable with a sliding scale available. And, you know, we can't do our usual activities, but we can still use this time of pandemic and seeming crisis to go deeper within ourselves, discover ideally what we really are, and also release layers of these programs, negative conditioning that we really don't need, they don't belong to us, that cover the clouds, that cover the sun of what we really are. During the retreat, we'll have also some time for some exploratory dialogue, question and answers, and intentional talking about our observations and what came up for us, followed by a final checking out. So I hope to see some of you soon, and all the best.